Hi, Luke. You're just going to explain a little bit about this new pool that they've introduced. And the unique part about this one, Luke, I think, is the skimmer box.
Yeah, mate,
and the water level
line. So if you want to sweep around here and have a look, you'll notice that the water level is substantially higher than another pool. For example, over there, the silver grey pool over the back. See how it's only a couple of mil off the bottom of the tile there? Effectively, what it means is you can't see it if you were in the pool or above the pool or beyond the pool. So what that gives you is an aesthetically pleasing aspect of it, not to mention a bit of an easier install.
It is easier to install?
It is easier to install. A couple of things about this pool. Obviously, its high water level is what we're going for. That's patent pending. So from a sales perspective, not just an install perspective, that's good because it gives us something unique to the market. This pool itself it comes in 7.2 metres or 8.2 metres with a 1 metre splash deck at the front there.
And the width?
3.2 metres overall.
And yeah, let's have a look at this splash deck, eh? And the steps are...
The splash deck itself is 500mm deep. Down in the ground, you can manifold it if you like. This one in particular is manifolded. It's got 2 return jets with a light in the end of it. It's a relatively basic pool. This one, you can see the steps just run down the left-hand side.
Yeah.
It's very popular in Europe, hence it's called the Europa. The reason for the decimal points, so the 0.2 metres, is that because of the depth of the skimmer boxes at that end there, it's got an extra wide coping in it.
So I love that high water line. I mean, it's only about, what, 20 mils from the top?
Probably not even 20 sticks, probably only about 5 mil off the top. So what we have on there as well is a drop edge paver.
So that water's just going in under there.
Yep.
And the magic of it all happens by, let's have a look at the actual system, eh? How it all works. Got these access points to the skimmer box.
Yep, so that's just a traditional Astral skimmer box, which you guys all already use. There's a new one coming out. To give us a better idea of how the high water line concept works, we've got a display one. So basically this is what the end of that pool looks like as well. So it's got 2 weirs.
Right.
That the water falls down into like this. You can see we've had a bit of rain over the last few days.
So when you're looking at the one in the actual pool,
yep,
we've got the coping stones going directly across here.
Correct, with the drop edge.
So your water, you're only looking at about 50 mils there.
Correct, off the top. So
and there's 2 of them.
Yep. And
we're installing these 2
safety suctions down the wall. Sure.
Are they necessary?
Absolutely necessary.
Because this skimmer box, if it drops below the top.
I don't know about you guys in New Zealand, but Aussies are typically a little bit lazy. That's right. So let's say your water level drops below this weir.
Yeah.
If you only had the water coming in through this skimmer box here, through the top of the pool,
yep,
you'd run your pump dry. So what we've done is we've coupled it with a safety suction in the wall.
Yeah.
So if you want to swing around here, Steve, and have a look in behind. Just there in particular, you've got the safety suction coming through, which is actually connected to the skimmer box.
Right.
So that way, effectively, you cannot run your pump dry because it's sucking water from the top and also through the pool wall.
Yeah, great. And of course, you've got the overflow.
Absolutely, 25mm overflow.
Now, are these new style skimmer boxes?
No, these are the traditional ones.
Right.
The top here, effectively will remain the same.
Yeah. Okay.
It's the bit that's down here that will change. We'll have a lot of options, but we'll probably do we'll talk about that a bit later on when it's actually here and we can pull it to pieces. So that's the concept of the high water line.
Yep. Brilliant. What a brilliant concept. So that's patent pending?
Patent pending, absolutely.
There's no other pool company in the world with it?
No.
Now, just before we move off here, this is the new heat pump.
And actually, probably this is your new equipment range. I know you guys use a bit of Astral Pool already.
We do, I do all that. Yeah.
But we'll be having the Smart range, which is unique to Leisure Pools for you all as well. This is a new heat pump, the inverter heat pump.
Now, how does the inverter heat pump work?
Yeah, basically it takes the power and ramps it down. So instead of having a traditional on-off heat pump, which looks a little bit like this on the energy curve.
Yep.
So it goes up and down. It gets the temperature, then it drops back down. Then it flicks on, comes back up. it's a little bit of a less of a hill. The inverter ramps right up on high speed, so it's a variable speed inverted heat pump. Gets the temperature and then it sustains there.
Yes.
So it's not going full tote all the time.
Yes.
It's coming up, leveling out, and reducing the running cost of the heat pump.
And giving you more efficient heating too.
Absolutely efficient heating. So you don't have to turn it on one day, wait for 3 days, swim in it, turn it off. It's effectively running at virtually no power. And,
so it reduces the speed and the power going in, so it's still running but at a much less speed.
Correct. So
it's like the multi-speed pump.
Definitely, absolutely similar technology. The variable speed.
So this is the new pump we're talking about here too.
Yeah, just a quick note on the heat pump too, though.
Oh,
Steve,
sorry,
you can barely hear it, I'm sure. I can
You
barely
can't
hear it, but you can feel the cold air coming out of it.
Yeah.
So it's definitely working. Just quickly on the heat pumps as well, the new ones that are coming out with 2 models in particular. The smallest one, which is the IHP 90, has a 10 amp plug, so it can plug straight into a normal. Do you guys call them GPOs over there as well? If you do, that's good. Just a normal power point. The bigger one, which is this one, the IHP 120, has a 15 amp socket on it, which will plug into a 15 amp.
Serious? So we don't have to have the sub board and all of
Correct. You don't have to sub anything. So this one itself is
provided
actually plugged in.
Provided the electrician runs a
15 amp circuit. So that's actually that's the plug there.
In that in this
Connect 10.
Connect 10, how many 15 amp plugs have you got?
2.
2.
So you've got 2 constant power at the top there.
Yeah.
So that's always on.
Yeah.
And you've got 6 10 amp sockets.
Yeah.
And 2 15 amp sockets.
Right.
So you connect 10.
Good. Well, to be honest with you, so far we haven't really marketed that Connect 10, but I can see that for a system like this, it would be brilliant.
Absolutely, when you take into account the smart cord, which is the equilibrium that you guys have been using, it all talks to each other via data cable. That's one.
So tell me, those 2 systems we see there, and we're going to start to see more of that one.
Yep.
Is there any difference between them?
Between these
or is
two
it just the way they're boxed?
Primarily the way they're boxed. This one's a little bit more intelligent in the sense that it's got acid dosing. Whereas the other,
that's the yep.
Yeah, that's the smart.
That's just the oldie. That's the oldie. Yeah, I get it. That's the old Viron. Yes, I've got it.
The Evo pump, the new XT pump they call it.
Yeah.
Basically, again, Steve, you can hear how quiet that one is.
You see, I'm within 30 mils of the heat pump, and I can't even hear it. Hear that? And that's the pump running. You can hear that.
Let's turn this off for a second. Probably do it cool down for a second. Okay, this is the pump. It's currently running on a relatively low speed, so let's crank it right up and let's see if we can still hear it.
So it might run like that. So that's the turbo speed.
That's the turbo speed. So running at probably 3600 revolutions per minute. But what it's doing is mapping out hydraulically what the pump is capable of while drawing the same amount of power.
And I noticed the other day with the priming, it could pull the water out of the pool up to about 2 meters on it.
Absolutely. It's a lot stronger. This is going to settle down, but you don't have to hear how quiet it is. Let's give a comparison now from the new pump and put the old pump on. So this is the ones that they've always had.
This is what we've been using, yeah.
Nice speed.
Oh, huge difference.
Substantially different.
But even at the multi-speed low, 20%,
Yep.
they're still pretty quiet, aren't
Switch that back on.
they? Excellent, thank you, Luke.